This is a greenhouse, and this is carnation flowers which have been now started blooming, and our entrepreneurs, Mr. Ravi. Mr. Ravi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
How are you?
Very fine.
You are working very hard, I know that. Extremely hard. Well done. We all congratulate you.
Thank you.
And all the best wishes, and may God bless you with plenty of success in this field. You are doing very well, extremely well.
You're welcome.
Now, please tell me something about this greenhouse, and how are you maintaining it? Just briefly, we are short of time. And how many greenhouses you have it here?
We have 10 in total.
10 in total, and they are all flowers you are having in this.
Yeah, we are having flowers in 4, and the others are empty.
Okay, then you will be growing something out there.
Yeah.
You
flowers.
find this is very profitable, much more profitable than the cash crops.
Yes.
Very nice, very good. I'm very glad. And you have got a tractor also?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. And it requires intense work. Tell me how many hours you are putting in every day in these greenhouses?
Around 12 to 14 hours per day.
12 to 14 hours it is. Really wonderful. God bless you. One of the very best professions is, of course, this thing which you are in direct contact with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And what is your opinion? A person who is educated, a person who is graduate like you have switched on to farming just because you like this.
Yeah.
So is there any difference in farming which is being done by an educated person and an illiterate farmer?
Yeah, there is a lot of difference. We have now shifted towards organic farming.
Yes.
From last 1.5 years, we haven't used any chemical fertilizers in these polyhouses. And we are going towards zero budget organic farming.
Zero budget?
Organic farming, which came into existence a few years back, and this is wonderful practice.
Yes. Tell me this carnation which you have grown here. How much time it takes for these flowers to come up?
It takes around 5 months after plantation.
5 months after plantation.
Yes.
And after these flowers are ripe and they are blooming all of them. So where do you send them from this place?
We send it to
From
Delhi.
Chail?
Yeah, from Chail to Delhi.
From Chail to Delhi, they are being taken, and your buyers, they come over to this place?
No.
Then?
And, we are sending the stuff to Delhi.
Stuff to Delhi.
Yeah.
And there you are sending it at your own expenses?
Yes.
Achha, that's wonderful thing. And God bless you. And would you like to tell us just briefly anything more about this carnation greenhouse?
Nothing much, but it requires intense labor for this crop.
That including regulation of temperature, humidity, and
yeah, it is there. It has to be there.
it has to be.
It requires a lot of water.
Water, and what is the temperature you are maintaining here?
It's around less than 30 degrees.
Less than 30 degrees. Wonderful. So I think let's go to the another one, huh?
Okay.
Or Okay. Thank you very much. Very nice. And thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much. We are very happy to come over here. And Mr. Ravi Sharma has done an excellent job. We are thankful to it. We are a lovely...
Ravi and Akshay both.
Thank you very much. This is a level of farming. And this is the terrain has got a dividing line between the pine trees, and there they are. It snows also at this place, and there's a beautiful forest. There is a tranquility. There's a heavenly peace, and there are all kind of fruits here. There are the plums. There are the apples. Early variety in the distance. You can see the plums up there, which are about to now fructify completely. They are ripened now, and some odd tree you also see, which is panga. In its distance, this has been brought from Kamau hills, but these seeds have to be sown at a particular time of the weather, and they don't take easily to the new land. Acha, Mr. Ravi and Mr. Akshay, thank you very much, very kind of you. Please, yeah, what is the name of this tree which is called pangar? Pangar, the chestnut type of a thing which I had sown long time back, 60 seeds. And out of that only 2 have taken roots, survived. Survival rate is very poor.
Actually, no one was here to take care of these plants during that time.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Oh, yeah. What is the English name for this?
No, no.
You don't know. That's a very beautiful thing. Tell us, these are the Devdar forest out there. What are the, there is a palace of Maharaja out there, up there I feel. Can you tell us something about that? At the top of this ridge, Devdar ridge, and there was one temple also in Sukori which was made, are you aware?
Yeah,
That this temple was made by the troops of General Amar Singh Thapa of Nepal, who had come over and captured it. He stayed here for a long time, went to Shimla and then to Kangra Valley also.
Okay.
And this temple was being managed by a Nepalese priest till about say 40 years back. You have got, have you seen the temple?
Yeah, still there.
No, that is temple is still there, but I mean to say the old temple I believe was demolished by somebody.
Yeah.
And do you know about that person who demolished that temple?
No.
You have no idea, but his gentleman didn't belong to this place.
No.
And probably not to this country also.
That I don't know.
Yeah, it was supposed he was a person of different this thing. And people were very innocent, they didn't know about it. And I believe he demolished the temple telling people that he's going to construct a better and a great temple. But that temple, has the temple come up?
Which one?
The old temple was demolished. He had promised that he'll construct another temple.
He has constructed another one.
I see.
Temple is there.
But is it that magnificent what it used to be when General Amar Singh Thapa had come here?
I haven't seen the temple which was earlier there.
Oh, I see. You're not aware about it. Anyway, it was existing a long time back, and I used to come over and I had seen that it's a magnificent, very old temple which used to give very lot of peace and solace once you enter inside. That was a wonderful one, and that was here exactly. You see that on that ridge. There is a village there, and just above the village there is a hilltop, a ridge top. Yes, of course it was there. Anyway, thank you very much, Ravi and Mr. Akshay.
Thank you very
And
much.
I think very kind of you, huh? चले फिर वापस. This is again a smaller version of this greenhouse, again of the carnation, and they have the buds have not completely bloomed at the moment. And Mr. Ravi, how much time it's going to take for these buds to bloom?
It will take around 1.5 months.
1.5 months. And till that time, you have to regularly take care of them.
Yes.
So, what kind of care you will be taking about?
It needs watering every 3rd day.
Okay.
Along with the fertilizers and organic fertilizers.
Okay. And how are you doing this watering?
Manually and with the drip both.
Acha, you're doing it with drip both and with watering. And this is a greenhouse. What is the life of these type of greenhouses?
The sheet it is there for around 5 to 7 years, and after that it has to be changed, and other things they last long.
And what are the installation charges of the whole setup?
It is around this is a 288 square meter structure, and it's around 3 lakhs.
3 lakhs.
Yeah, with material.
So you mean to say that you have got how many greenhouses here? 9.
10.
10.
Yeah.
So that means it is a good heavy investment, and that means you must have spent around 30 lakh rupees or so.
More than that. We have spent a hell lot of money in leveling the land.
Oh.
It takes,
it must be somewhere, say how much? About 50 lakh rupees.
yeah, somewhat.
So if we have spent about 50 lakh rupees, this is labor intensive, and it requires a scientific type of farming.
Yes.
And therefore, but one thing is that I hope the return is also good.
Yeah, it is there, but it will take time.
It will take time. You're still in a formative stage at the moment.
Yes.
But I'm sure you'll do very well.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. Mr. Ravi and Mr. Akshay, both of them are doing very well. And we pray you'll succeed triumphantly in this.